welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover, and today's video is going to be a major book haul because I did some damage this month buying so many books because mentally unstable. Mentally just haven't been doing so well, and books make me happy. So I've gotten my books from a couple different places: Target, Half Price Books, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Walmart maybe? I don't remember for all of them, but I'm just going to show you all the books that I got, and I'm going to start by the 3 that I bought and read. First one is Lost and Lassoed by Lyla. This is book 3 in the Rebel Blue Ranch series, and I absolutely love this one. You'll hear me talk about it more in my reading wrap up, but oh, it was so good. It was so good. And then I have 2 books from the Bromance Book Club series. I actually read this entire series, and it turns out that I had books 3, 4, and 5, but not 1 and 2. 1 being the Bromance Book Club, and 2 being Undercover Bromance. These are by Lyssa K. Adams. I technically did listen to them on audiobook, but I did read along with them, and these are just so fun. So this is basically about a group of men who formed a book club together to read romance books in order to be better partners to whoever they're with, and it was just so fun. I enjoyed myself thoroughly with the series. Hexed by McIntire. This book came out at the beginning of the month, but I have not read it yet, sadly. Those are the only 3 that I did read. This is the 6th and final book in the Never After series, so I'm very sad to see that this one is ending, but I can't wait to see what else she has coming out. She does have a re-release coming up next year, I believe, with one of her first series. And I think she did tease on Instagram that she has started to write a brand new book. Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I don't know much about this other than it is dragons. It's basically like humans and dragons. I don't know if this is about like fated mates or anything, but it sounds interesting, and it has red sprayed edges. Love that. And then Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio. This is just a short novella. I don't know too much about this, and I've only read 1 short story from this author, but it says 5 night shift workers, an ancient cemetery, and open grave. And it's only like 134 pages. And then Rebecca Yarros came out with Variation. This is a brand new book from her. So this is about an FMC who is a ballerina and a MMC that is working with the Coast Guard, whatever they're called. And I don't know too much about this, but I do really enjoy her writing. I picked up Kingmakers Year 2 by Sophie Lark. This is one of the special edition ones. I have Year 1, have not read it yet. This is Year 2. Technically, from what I understand, you're supposed to read the Brutal Birthright series first, which I have most of those books. I think I did order some of those, which will be in my book outlet order, because technically I think the Kingmaker series follows the children of that series. Redeemed by Lauren Asher. This is book 4 in the Dirty Air series, and I have yet to read the first 3. I have 2 Christmas books. This one is The Merriest Misters by Timothy Janovsky. I could be saying that name wrong. So this is kind of reminiscent of the Santa Claus movie. Apparently, like, do something to Santa Claus and then they have to like take over. Very interesting. And then this one's a little bit different. This is Hark the Herald Angels Scream. This is a Christmas horror anthology, and you know what? It just sounded interesting because I do really enjoy a sappy, romantic, fun Christmas story, but I also like the horror aspect of it. So there's 18 stories in here. They are all by different authors, and this just sounds like it'll be so much fun to read throughout December. And I decided to pick up The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle Jensen. I did read A Fate Inked in Blood, and I really enjoyed that one. I've heard great things about this one, even though I have no idea what it's about. But I think that these are all getting republished, so that's exciting. Elsie Silver is one of my auto-buy authors. This is the front runner, and it's part of the Gold Rush Ranch series. This is the 3rd one. The 4th one comes out, I think, if not in December, sometime in January. And these are obviously all published before, and these are just republished. I do have the first 2 books, and I have not started that yet. I need to just read more Elsie Silver because I read the Chestnut Springs series. Loved it. Technically, the series was supposed to come before that. As for this book, I saw 1 video about it and was like, you know what? Sounds interesting. I'll grab it. This is The Co-op by Tarah DeWitt. I think it's like enemies to lovers and a marriage of convenience. I could be wrong though, but it sounds really fun and really cute. And I have a brand new book from Sarah Hawley. This is Servant of Earth. She is the author of the Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon and that series. So this is a new series from her, and this is a hardback book, but it has like the printed cover love that aspect of it. I honestly don't know too much about it, but it does say, in the underground Fae realm, only the strongest and most ruthless have power, but a young human woman forced into a life of servitude is about to change everything. Sounds fantastic. And then this next book I bought because I love this book. I want to have multiple copies of it, which is the Butcher and Blackbird Collector's Edition. This is by Brynne Weaver, and it has a beautiful pink foiled edge, and it has, you know, the reflective here and here, and it is so fun. It has the special end pages, and if you open up the inside, it has all the content and trigger warnings. You know, the bird and the butcher. Okay, and then from Amazon, I got 2 books from Leigh Rivers, which are dark romance books, and it's a duet. So there's Little Stranger and Little Liar. And I have the audiobook for this one because I heard a little snippet of it on TikTok and I was obsessed with it. So I was like, you know what? Immediate download the audiobook and then buy this. So I haven't read it yet or listened to it yet, but eventually I will. But these are supposedly really dark, and I'll try to link the video down below where I heard the audio clip for this book, and it just like sold me on it. So eventually I'll get around to reading these. Also from Amazon, I got the Christmas Tree Farm. This is by Lori Gilmore, and this is from the author of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and whatever the second one is, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I have both of those and I haven't read them yet. I'm gonna try to read them in December because I want to get to this one. I don't know if you technically have to read them in order. That's one of the things I need to look up, but sounds cute. And then the next stack of books is all from Half Price Books. So the first one is the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels. This is by India Holton, and this is more like a historical romance with witches. Sounds interesting. And then I have 2 questionable books, and the first one is Stolen by the Orc Commander by K.L. Wyatt, which I didn't expect to find. So this is basically a human woman and an orc. I've read several orc stories and they're fun. They're entertaining. So I don't know too much about this one, but I do believe that it's also available on Kindle Unlimited. And I may follow this author on TikTok. And then I have Accidental Abduction by Eve Langeles? No idea. So this is definitely like a novella. It's under 200 pages, and this is about aliens. And I read most of the Ice Planet Barbarian series by Ruby Dixon, and I really like that. I need to pick that series back up again. So I'm interested in like alien romances, because why not? And then I found all of these Lucy Score books, and I was so excited because I almost bought these full price. And I didn't. So I have Pretend You're Mine, Finally Mine, and Protecting What's Mine. These are all part of a series. And then the next 2 I believe are standalones. This one is Forever Never, and then Rock Bottom Girl. And these are all in like really good condition. And even though like Lucy Score books seem like really big, because they are, like they're like 500 pages, her writing style lets you read it super fast because it's an easy read. It's not like complicated, and it takes a lot of brain power. I can fly through one of these books in one day if I really try. But Lucy Score is also one of my auto-buy authors. I just have been obsessed with like every book that I have read from her. And then I bought another book on Amazon because I had to order gloves for Thanksgiving. Food safe rubber gloves. Because like touching raw meat with your hands, don't like. So I was like, you know what? Let me buy a book on top of that. And I got My December Darling from Lauren Asher. This technically takes place in the Lakefront. No. Is it Lakefront Billionaires? Yeah. It actually takes place like in the Lakefront Billionaire series, but it's with like 2 different people, and it's just a shorter book, just over 200 pages, and it's a small town Christmas novella. Sounds so cute. I absolutely love the cover of this. It is just adorable, and don't know really much anything about this, but I do love Lauren Asher. I'll get to it in December. And then I made a purchase on Book Outlets, and it finally came in, and I kind of forgot what I got, so I'm gonna open that now. I lied. I do remember one of the books I bought. Apparently I wasn't paying attention, and I bought a book that I already own. Alright, and apparently the book that I have already is A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. I apparently have this in paperback, and I bought it in hardback. Don't know why I did that. And I did get all these books on like their early Black Friday sale, so I got all these books for $5.99 each. Not bad. Bummer that I have this already. It is what it is. And next up is The House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. I do have one other book from this author that I still have not read yet, but I thought that this cover just looked really pretty, and I don't know like anything about it. Okay, from the author B.K. Borison, I have 2 books. This is Mixed Signals and In the Weeds. I believe I have a book already by this author, which yeah, I have Love Light Farms, which is a Christmas book. I believe that these ones technically follow after that book, so don't know too much about these, but I've heard great things about this author, so I'm excited to have more to eventually read. And I have How to End a Love Story by Yulin. I'm not going to say the last name because I feel like it's disrespectful if I say it wrong, and I feel horrible that I can't pronounce names correctly. Don't even know if I pronounce her first name right. I believe that this one is like a second chance romance, and it's a workplace romance, so that's all I really know about this. And then I got First Down by Grace Riley. This is a sports romance. I don't know too much about this author or this series. And then this is Just My Type by Fallen Ballard. Am I saying their name wrong? Maybe. I do believe that this is a second chance romance, and it's a workplace romance, and both of them are journalists. And then from Mariana Zapata, I got All Roads Lead Here. I have the other book that she did, which is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and I have not read that yet, but I have heard nothing but amazing things about this author and specifically this book, so I am very excited to like dive into it. Honestly, don't know the premise of it, but I'm just going off of vibes and what people have said, so that's why I got it. And then I picked up 2 books from Katie Robert. This is Lovely Corruption, and this is Beautiful Vengeance. This is part of the O'Malley series, I want to say. Yeah, so I have the first 3. Beautiful Vengeance is 4, this is 5, and there is a 6th book that I need to find eventually. I want to say that these are like mafia romances, but I could be wrong. Okay, and then from Lana Ferguson, I have The Nanny and the Fake Mate. I have heard like really mixed things about this book, but I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. I like mate stories, I like werewolves, I like shifter stories, like I'm into it. And The Nanny I've heard is like really cute. And then I picked up another Rebecca Yarros book. This is Wilder. This is not part of a series, and I honestly don't know anything about this, and this cover is like super dusty, but I'm apparently just collecting Rebecca Yarros books. Right? And then the last 3 books are from Sophie Lark. This is the series I was talking about to read before the Kingmaker series. So I have Broken Vow, Savage Lover, and Stolen Heir, and I don't know which one comes first. Well, this one's second. So I have Brutal Prince, which is the first one, so this one's second. Savage Lover is 3rd, and Broken Vow is 5th. So I'm missing the 4th and 6th book. Again, eventually I will get those. But these follow different couples, so I don't know really much about any of them. But I have read some from Sophie Lark, and I've enjoyed it, so I'm excited to, read more. Now, as I'm filming this, it is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, so this video is going up on Thanksgiving. I did go to Target today to pick up some books that came out, which I will be trying to get probably on Black Friday or on Saturday. So I'm just going to say that these are part of my haul, and I'll throw up the photo here. I will be getting the special edition of Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. Love that book. Love that series. And then Rena Kent's God of, I think, Malice was supposed to come out today, and it did, but my Target decided not to put out any new books today. Those 2 books I will be adding to my collection. Obviously, I have read Her Soul to Take, so that is not a new book to me, and I haven't read anything from Rena Kent yet, but I am collecting the God series, whatever the series is called. Oh, is it God of Pain? I think it's God of Pain. God of Malice, I think, was the first book. Yeah, God of Pain. So yeah, that is all the books I bought this month. I do have a referral for Book Outlet. You can get, I think it's like $5 off your first purchase, and I do believe all their books for Black Friday are going to be $5.99 or less. So if you're looking to stock up on some books, check that out. And sometimes, like, I wish I would have known this before, but they sometimes get entire box sets, and they had the box set for ACOTAR for all, 5 or 6 books, whatever it is, I think it's 5 books, for literally on sale for like $25. I bought all of those books last year on Black Friday at Target for buy 2 get 1 free. So definitely I would recommend checking out Book Outlet if you are looking to add more books to your collection, because you can find some like really great price books on there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the books that I got. So if you like this video, make sure you give a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I know this is going up on Thanksgiving, so I hope that whenever you watch this, I hope that you have had a great day, whether you celebrate or not. Just hope that you had a wonderful time. If you work retail like me, I wish you all the luck. And you want to know something really lame? My store decided to do their holiday hours not staggered. So starting the Monday after Thanksgiving, we are 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. open. Usually it's the week of Christmas we're open 7 to 11, or the week before. Pray for us who work in retail. I need to just wrap this up. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. If you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Happy holidays, and I will see you all on the last day of the month for my final video in November before I kick off my 25 Days of Christmas series. Bye!
Turn this life into something that you can never run. So fight and fight.